Hey everyone, thanks for tuning back in. In this video we're going to be taking a look at this American produced knife. This might be kind of under the radar for a lot of you, but the company is Freeman Outdoor and this is their button lock flipper. So we'll go through the normal format, specs, overall impressions, just like always. So first let me tell you a little bit about this knife. Freeman Outdoor is a company that was started by Jeff Freeman. And Jeff was the lead designer and engineer at Gerber for 11 of the 15 years that he was with Gerber Knives. And so once he left Gerber, he basically started his own knife company, which is Freeman Outdoor. Just a few years ago, his first offerings were, of course, fixed blades. And this button lock flipper has been in the works for well over a year, maybe 2 years now. I do remember seeing this one a while ago. He was essentially prototyping and releasing designs at that point. And I've been interested to get my hands on this one to see what it's all about. So thanks so much to Anthony Scolambrini. You guys know him from Gear Geeks Live and Everyday Commentary for sending this one out to let me take a look at it as well. So let's get into the specs. What we're taking a look at is of course, it's a button lock flipper model. Does ride on stainless steel stainless steel bearings, and the blade length on this particular one is about 3.7 inches. The handle length is about 5.1 inches, giving us an overall of about 8.8 inches. It does weigh in at 5.4 ounces on my scale. Not including the lanyard weight there, so kind of a larger, moderate to large size knife, a good amount of weight. The handles are made of aluminum, pocket clips made of titanium, the blade is made of D2, and then as you can see, everything has essentially been coated with a Cerakote, which is a gun coating, very wear resistant, very good quality coating. And then this particular one does have a blue G10 inlay. Some of the other inlay options are orange G10. There's like a canvas micarta, and then he has like a glow. Can't think of what it is right now, but that glowy stuff you charge with the light. For some reason, the name is escaping me. But anyways, those are the specs for the most part. It does come with this lanyard. There's the pocket clip. Again, flipper, cage bearings, button lock. All pretty cool stuff. So thickness, as far as another spec goes, is about 0.6 inches. And the steel's hardened somewhere between 58 and 60. And I guess that's pretty much it for the specs for the most part. So let me share with you my overall impressions. So as you guys know, I've already mentioned I've been interested in checking out this model for a couple years now. It looked really cool. I liked the options. When Anthony sent it to me and I first opened up the box, I was like, oh, it doesn't look as nice as I was anticipating or the pictures would lead you to believe. So I didn't really like it upon taking it out of the box, but in use, this is actually a really well-made knife, great ergonomics, good quality materials, American made, and then the price point I think is the predominant factor. It's made in Oregon. It's a USA made blade by a US craftsman, and these are coming in at about $200. So bang for the buck is quite high with this one. Really good value. It does have a lifetime warranty and a lifetime free sharpening warranty as well. So up there with the best and the best in terms of warranty service. So as far as what their customer service looks like or the warranty turnaround time, I really can't speak to those things, but as far as preliminary impressions, this is a knife that will certainly grow on you. And if you don't like the blue, I'd go with the canvas micarta, or they do just have a black G10, so it looks, looks pretty good. Anyways, so those are the specs and my overall impressions for the most part. It's definitely one worth checking out if you have the opportunity. If you're at Blade Show or maybe one of the other major shows that he goes to, do yourself a favor, stop by and see what you think. I think that you'll like it quite a bit. So, all right, let's get to the specifics. So as I mentioned, this is a 3.7 inch D2 blade. It is Cerakoted completely here, and it was given a nice polish edge, relatively sharp, not bad. I mean, I've had better, but it's certainly nothing to complain about. But the polished edge in contrast with the black Cerakote looks pretty nice. So it does say Freeman, nice big letters right there. And he does seem to be, you know, I don't know exactly who's doing the manufacturing for him, but, you know, I have no problem with him putting his name on his knife like that. So again, it's you know, made in the USA for the price point, supporting a craftsman. I think those are all really cool things. So you do have these kind of, I guess, vertical striations or mill work in the blade here. I don't really know if there's a functional purpose for this. I didn't get in touch with Jeff before the video, but it cuts through cardboard fairly well. I did some cardboard cutting. You might see some burnishing on the Cerakote. Basically what will happen is if you do some really hard use, the Cerakote shouldn't chip off. It should get a little polished though on the portions that get a lot of use. So, you know, the Kershaw groove was another one to use a very similar type of pattern put into the blade. But, you know, for my money, I would prefer just a nice hollow grind as compared to this. Again, maybe there's a functional benefit that is eluding me, but yeah, that would be my preference. So AUSA D2, quite prominent markings, but since it's a matte black finish, they're not overly obtrusive in my opinion. Now, another interesting thing is you have these, well, I guess kind of grooves here cut in, thumb grooves on both sides. And at first I thought they were really stupid and they were really unattractive, and then I realized that they actually had functional benefits. So this will work to actually flip the knife open. And so that gives it a completely different, that gave me a completely different opinion of it. So I can do the middle finger flick or the thumb flick. So if you don't want to flip it for some reason, those are functional cutouts. Which is pretty cool, so fairly nice on those. Now the detent, if you just shake it like this, it won't come out, but off camera, I just shook it out. You could hear it. I can't really do it underneath the camera, but the detent isn't super strong. It's strong enough for pocket carry without any question, and the flipping action is quite good, but you know, that lighter detent does allow for the actual thumb deployment, so, or middle finger. But as far as smoothness goes, I don't know if it's going to convey it at 30 frames per second, but that blade is moving back and forth freely, so really, really smooth. Yeah. Really smooth bearing system. They are stainless steel, so you shouldn't have to worry about corrosion, but as always, a little preventative maintenance goes a long way. I will say though, with the lock, with a button lock, you do have a plunger essentially. Right there you can see the plunger protruding. If this is a titanium plunger, you do not want to get any lubricant on that. That'll make it really hard. When I first got this, the button lock was pretty sticky. I'd used both thumbs to open it a few times, but I've been playing with it, and now it's still a little bit sticky, but I can disengage it without any problem. I had a custom Brian tie that also had a button lock, and for some reason, button locks on manual knives, not automatics, they do seem to be sticky for some odd reason, and I don't know what it is, but this one's certainly manageable. So, anyways, let's move on to the handle, I suppose. So again, these are aluminum handles. They have been Cerakoted as well, so it should wear very well. The blue G10 inlay does add some grip here, which is nice. The other side, you do have some millwork here for additional grip. And then this is a titanium 6AL4V pocket clip that's also been Cerakoted. So good clip, works well, carries fairly deep, but not so deep that you can't get it out. So the screws here work very nice for extraction, plus the lanyard helps too. So all well done. One minor nitpick I'll show you here. I don't ever like when the jimping is extended past the flipper tab, because if you flip it a lot and play with it, after a while your finger will become rather sore or uncomfortable. So you can avoid it if you grab at the top of the flipper tab here, and again, it is a little bit lighter detent, so it's not like you really have to put a lot of force on it, but that's a minor critique. Some of you may or may not have a problem with that. The ZT-0560 also did that, and I wasn't a huge fan. But anyways, here are the standoffs. I don't recall the material on the standoffs right now. It does have a really nice lanyard integration here on the back of the knife. So right on the butt so that the lanyard doesn't get in the way of the blade for the most part. So that was also well executed. But ergonomics in the hand, again, I have extra large hands, and this thing is really, really comfortable. All the edges have been very, very nicely rounded on these aluminum scales. And then the Cerakote too gives it kind of a nice feel, a nice smooth texture almost, but ergonomically it locks the hand in really well. I would have no problem putting this into a really hard use application, and you know, that was his design intent. Jeff, if you read his About Me section on the website, he's an outdoors type of guy, and I think that's kind of what he wanted this knife to do, kind of be an all-purpose in the house, boxes, out in the woods type of applications. So anyhow, yeah, again, relatively easy to disengage, super smooth bearings, and I guess that's it for the most part. But yeah, I mean, at $200, you know, if you want to get one knife and you want to get an American-made knife and you want to get it in a really good price point with good materials, I think this is an excellent way to go. So again, I didn't love it at first, but the knife has certainly grown on me. It got a lot right. I think he did a really good job. So anyways, just be sure to check out the different inlays you can get so you can find one that suits what you like. And yeah. So anyways, great job, Jeff. I'll look forward to future offerings from his company to see what he's got going on moving down the line. But his fixed blades have been very well received thus far from some of the threads I've seen on the forums. So yep, that's pretty much it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hopefully this gave you kind of a better look, or if nothing else, put Freeman Outdoor knives on your radar. Thanks again to Anthony for letting me borrow this one. You can follow me on Instagram as Epic Snuggle Bunny, and if you liked the video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Thanks so much. Take care.